In 2012, I got hit by a car that got hit by a car. No, I'm not making this up. I was crossing, it was my right of way to cross, and for those of you who are going, how do you know? Because this intersection didn't have audible lights at the time. A blind person uses traffic sounds to determine when it's safe to go. So when your traffic is moving parallel to you, that means it's a green light. If it's moving perpendicular to you, don't cross the street, you die. So the traffic was moving parallel to me, and I start crossing the street. And all of a sudden I hear honk, and of course I stop because I'm afraid that I'm being honked at. I shouldn't have stopped because as soon as I stopped, I get hit by this car. And this car that honked wasn't moving. They had been stopped at the stop sign, at the stoplight. They were obeying the laws. But they got hit from behind. And they were hit from behind so forcefully that they were pushed into me. And I was thrown into the oncoming traffic. Now, what they were honking at was the dumbass that was coming up behind them so fast and not paying attention that they didn't see the red light. And when I got hit, the only thought that went through my head was, if I let my head hit the pavement, I am going to be knocked out and I'm going to get hit by a car in the oncoming traffic. And then I'm going to die. Don't let your head hit the pavement. So I fall, use my cane as like this weird ass pogo stick thing, jump up onto the island, and I don't know how the hell I knew where the island was. I just did. And it probably scared the hell out of the people in the both cars because you see a blind person fall and then you see them just jump right back up, right? And the guy, both cars were done, right? Like this person that was, and it was a hill that they were coming down at like 60 kilometers an hour. So about 40 miles an hour, maybe 30, but still fast. Both cars needed to be towed away. The one that did the hitting was totaled. And this idiot admitted to being distracted. He goes, I looked up and bam. So he was looking down. And I described to the police officer that showed up on scene to take statements exactly how I described to you guys how I would tell when it was safe to go. And when the story hit the papers, the chief of police was like, yeah, we've decided not to charge her with jaywalking. Like, they were thinking of charging me with jaywalking because the light was so short that that when I was halfway across the street, it was already flashing. So they were thinking of charging me with jaywalking for this incident. But then they decided not to. Oh, how nice of them. So because of that, I lobbied for there to be more auditory lights in my city. And it really struck me just how dependent blind people are on drivers paying attention. And it scared me. I locked myself in my apartment for 3 years after I got hit by that car. I dropped out of university. It wrecked me. It probably didn't help my back issues. But if you're driving, just please don't be distracted. Please pay attention, and please remember that pedestrians rely on you to be, following the rules of the road. And also, pedestrians, don't be shitty pedestrians. Follow traffic signals, follow the traffic lights. Don't you be looking at your cell phone while you're crossing the street either. Like, it's a two-way street. But we all depend on each other to follow the rules of the road, and it really hit me that day.